Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In the course of a lifetime, an individual will accumulate environmental knowledge from a combination of school, the media, and a wide range of other professional and personal experience. I am Atinur Auliati Rahma from Universitas Negeri Yogyakarta. Feel very honored to persuade you on environment education as a major part of point number 50 of the Sustainable Development Goals in my persuasive speech. Ladies and gentlemen, poorly managed waste is contaminating the world's ocean, clogging drains and causing flooding, transmitting disease, increasing respiratory problems from burning, harming animals that consume waste unknowingly, and also it is affecting economic development. World Bank report that the world generates 2.01 billion tons of solid waste annually, with at least 33% on that not managed in a safe manner. Without being alarmist, these conditions are becoming less acceptable and riskier to society, with most environmental issues becoming more complex and difficult to manage. And with the dominance of pollution shifting toward problems caused by individuals and small entities, a stronger and wider public understanding of environmental science is a growing necessity. We are moving into a time when direct contact with the natural world is being markedly scaled back. Therefore, comprehensive environmental education is the only real answer. Ladies and gentlemen, environmental education empowers individuals, groups, and institutions to properly explore environmental issues along talks and activities for environmental sustainability. It seeks to develop deeper understanding of the environment across the globe. To elaborate environment education into practice, I propose three major points of approaches. They are first, environmental awareness, second, personal conduct knowledge, and third, through environmental literacy. Awareness is best characterized by simple familiarity with an environmental subject with little real understanding of its deeper causes and implications. The main advantage of widespread environmental awareness is its contribution to public support for government action in environmental policy and management. The main tool for creating such awareness is, by far, the public media. Personal conduct knowledge doesn't require detailed knowledge of causal sequences, because most of the connections are fairly simple and usually require just one step. This is personal conduct knowledge because people willingly go a step further to take a personal action and make the connection between an environmental issue and their own individual conduct. Environmental literacy covers the depth of information and the actual skills of thinking and doing. Those three principles lead to the application of environment education in the education institutions. I strongly recommend some points of application. So first, students will be encouraged by participating in environmental studies classes. They will obtain hands-on learning experience on environments. Garden observation, for example, will put students at a close relation for nature. And second, faculty should integrate environmental case materials across the curriculum. There are opportunities to include environment-related information into the teaching materials in all university-level subjects, from the physical sciences to the social sciences. For example, schools can integrate nature centers and museums into their social and science teaching and learning. Third, universities should facilitate and development of environmental curricula in high school. There are many opportunities to integrate environmental issues and information into the curriculum at all levels of the educational system. The output would be a comprehensive curriculum of environment. Ladies and gentlemen, to sum up my point, I would reiterate that environmental education is much more practical than most people think. Effective environmental education is not a panacea for all society's problems, but it is a responsibility that we owe both of ourselves and future generations. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.